Hope is a good breakfast, but it is a bad supper. A wise man will make more opportunities than he finds. There is no exquisite beauty without some strangeness in the proportion. Begin doing what you want to do now. We are not living in eternity. We have only this moment, sparkling like a star in our hand, and melting like a snowflake. Man prefers to believe what he prefers to be true. Money is a great servant, but a bad master. Wonder is the seed of knowledge. In order for the light to shine so brightly, the darkness must be present. It is impossible to love and be wise. In taking revenge, a man is but even with his enemy, but in passing it over, he is superior. There are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. Champagne for my real friends, real pain for my sham friends. Philosophy, when superficially studied, excites doubt. When thoroughly explored, it dispels it. God has, in fact, written 2 books, not just one, of course. We are all familiar with the first book he wrote, namely Scripture, but he has written a second book called Creation. Truth is so hard to tell, it sometimes needs fiction to make it plausible. His stories make men wise, poets witty, the mathematics subtle, natural philosophy deep, moral grave, logic and rhetoric able to contend. The worst solitude is to be destitute of true friendship. A prudent question is one half of wisdom. Money is like manure. It's only good if you spread it around. Silence is the virtue of fools. Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. There are but 2 tragedies in life. One is one's inability to attain one's heart's desire. The other is to have it. Nature is often hidden, sometimes overcome, seldom extinguished. I will never be an old man. To me, old age is always 15 years older than I am. Books must follow sciences, and not sciences' books. A false friend is more dangerous than an open enemy. Revenge is a kind of wild justice, which the more man's nature runs to, the more outlaw to weed it out. It's all so meaningless. We may as well be extraordinary. God has 2 textbooks, Scripture and Creation. We would do well to listen to both. A bachelor's life is a fine breakfast, a flat lunch, and a miserable dinner. Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom. Men fear death, as children fear to go in the dark, and as that natural fear in children is increased with tales, so is the other. If a man be gracious and courteous to strangers, it shows he is a citizen of the world. Nuptial love maketh mankind. Friendly love perfecteth it, but wanton love corrupteth and embaseth it. Old wood best to burn, old wine to drink, old friends to trust, and old authors to read. I have often thought upon death, and I find it the least of all evils. There be many wise men that have secret hearts and transparent countenances. A man dies as often as he loses his friends. The vices of authority are chiefly four: delays, corruption, roughness, and facility. Truth is the daughter of time, not authority. Reading maketh a full man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man.